If anxiety is the feeling of helplessness, then depression is the feeling of hopelessness. See, anxiety is this, I can still make a difference. I can figure it out. I have to figure it out. Something's got to give. Clawing, fighting, trying. And then really just solving, this high energy. Depression is, there's nothing left to fight with. There's nothing left to solve. There's no way. There's no possibility. It's this low. And oftentimes it comes after so much anxiety has burned out. Most people with depression probably had a lot of anxiety and a lot of fight in them before they got here. And if you're like me, that's how it is for me too. I notice that my depression comes from times where I am holding on so tight to a possible outcome and I am burning myself out trying to solve it. It's like when you hold on to something so tight and it slips through your hands and you're just really white knuckling it, really trying. That's considered an anxious attachment. And by the time you're recognizing that there's nothing even to hold on to, it's over. And it feels like it's over. And it feels like nothing you ever do matters. So anxiety really feels like, I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out. And depression feels like it doesn't even matter. I don't matter. Nothing I do matters. Nothing matters. Nothing matters. And in that feeling of, I don't matter. Like, why would I even get up? Why would I even get out of bed? Why would I even try? Doesn't even matter. Doesn't matter. And that's a hard place to be, especially if you started this journey in the fight of trying to make it matter, especially if you had this idea of where you wanted it to go and you really were holding onto it tight, like I was saying before, and then you just didn't get there. And it was real pain. Oh my gosh, it is one of the most painful things you can feel is to put all of your energy and effort and time and trust into a direction for any reason, for business, for love, for your children, for your hobbies, for your family, whatever it is, to really ground in and then like hold your ground and try and figure it out and spin your wheels and have hope with figuring it out. And then it just doesn't get figured out. And that's where the bottom falls out and you start to feel hopeless. And that feeling of, I have done everything I could have done. Everything I could have done. And it still went to shit. Like, that's the feeling of depression. And so if the mantra for anxiety is the remembering of I can, the mantra for depression is the reminder and the memory of I matter. I matter. And maybe you're not there right now, so let me get you there. If you are sitting here and you are like, I'm watching this video because obviously I feel like shit and I don't matter and nothing I do matters and nothing matters and just nothing matters. Okay, let's talk about that. Likely, okay, bear with me on this. Likely, what you mean is that nothing I do matters to somebody else, because there is at least one person in this world that depends on you for everything. There is one person in this world that what you do matters 150%. And if you don't do that stuff, that person will not survive. There is a person right now in the world that does depend on you and that you matter to. And that person is you. You matter to you. No matter what anybody else says or does. It might be true. I don't know your situation. It might be true that people in your life do not believe that you matter, because that happens sometimes. Sometimes we find ourselves in terrible, awful situations where people are terrible to us and we truly just don't matter. to those people. And at the same time, if you are always looking for your validation for yourself in somebody else's eyes, you're never going to have it. Here at this rock bottom, where you can't get out of bed, where you don't want to brush your teeth, where you don't want to eat, where you're feeling just so sad and lonely and low for whatever reason, yeah, maybe it's true that what you do doesn't matter for other people. And I'm willing to bet that's not even true. I'm willing to bet that that's probably not true. But let's say that it is. You have to be willing to decide that you matter more than anybody else in the world. Even if it's one against everybody else. My opinion of myself actually matters more, has more weight, carries more merit than anybody else's opinion of me. So if it's true that people don't think I matter, if it's true that people don't think that what I do matters, that can be okay. And it becomes more tolerable to recognize that I matter to me. And 100% what I do for myself matters. That's a matter of life and death. And in those moments where all you do is just matter to yourself, we call that mental health first aid. When all you do is you just choose yourself. Drink a glass of water, brush your teeth, get good rest. Take a shower, organize your space. Do the things that matter just to you, only to you. And then you'll start to fold in some awareness of the fact that you matter to other people. And mattering to other people is a skill and an art. And it takes practice and presence, but it's not your only goal in life. And in fact, it's not even that important. Mattering to yourself is so important. It makes all the difference. So start there. What can you do to matter to you? What can you do to take care of you? And everything else comes out of there. So your mantra for when you're feeling low, when you're feeling like you just burnt out and you spent it all and you just spun out and nothing matters. And it doesn't even matter if I get up. Remind yourself that it does matter. It matters to you. It matters for you. Your future version of yourself is counting on you to make that matter for you now. And let that be enough. Let everybody else fall away. Take your space. Take your time. Isolate if you want and you need to. Reach out if you want and you need to. But matter to you first. Look at yourself in the mirror. Look at yourself in the eyes. Say, I matter. I matter to me. What I do matters to me. And eventually I will matter to the people that are meant to be there for me. And there's nothing that I have to be or become to make that true. I just have to get up. I just have to get out of bed. I just have to show up in my life and that will become true. I definitely have to pick the right types of people. Stop giving my energy away to people that don't think I matter so that I can call in some space for people that really see my true worth. But before I can do that, I have to matter to myself. And so write that down. Write it down 1,000,000 times. Stick it on a sticky note somewhere. Say it to yourself in the mirror. Say it like you mean it because it is true, and then make it true because you have said it, and then resonate with that. It's the truth because it's the truth. And if this was helpful for you and you're feeling like, I can kind of get 1% behind this, that's okay. That's where we start. Like this, subscribe to this channel, keep coming back, keep getting filled, keep getting support, keep getting inspiration for your own healing journey, especially if you're feeling burned out, especially if you're feeling this low of depression. Come back. Watch this over and over again. Let me remind you. Let me tell you that you matter. Look into my eyes when I'm looking to you right now. You on the end of the screen here. You matter. You matter to you. You matter to you. What you do matters. What you do matters. I believe that. And I haven't even met you yet, and I believe that. You have to believe it, and then it becomes true. I hope you keep coming back. I hope you keep watching, and I'll see you on our next video.